I sighted the microphone from the green light to the speed trap. Ray Carino and Joe D calls them as they sees them, and you better believe them. Here's relevant news, biased opinion, and outright nonsense regarding every aspect of automotive culture.
Let's go back to...
Yeah, talk about altered wheelbases and stuff.
Your other hobby is making... I got a copy of the altered wheelbase models. There's an article in the March 2018 Carcraft magazine that got my attention called Funny Car Folk Art.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, altered wheelbase funny car models were a thing in the 60s, and they're kind of coming back. But I mean, you can chop and slice the wheelbase on a full-size car or a plastic one. But it was amazing that John McGann at Carcraft, he's the editor. Hats off to him for being brave and giving a full 5 pages to Carcraft to a plastic model car story, which is very cool. Now keep in mind, back in the 60s, model cars were a part of the Carcraft editorial package every month, but it was cool. But it's a 5-pager. Basically, you're rounding up the idea that you don't have to have pretty paint and stuff, and you don't even paint the model. Sometimes just slicing, dicing, and having fun with it. And good eye. That was a fun story to write.
I tell you, I saw it and I said, "Oh, great, Steve got a model story." And when I saw how long it went, I was like, "This is fantastic!" 5 pages in Carcraft. But you definitely have the Ginsu knife of X-Actos, boy. You talk about slicing and dicing. You have this down to you could do this in your sleep, I'm sure.
Right. Oh. I mean, it's simpler than a lot of folks might be afraid. But the punchline is a lot of guys, whether it's plastic models or the real thing, get bogged down in the details, trying to make it pretty. Now, this is not an excuse, for being a butcher. But if you free yourself from the idea that it has to have perfect paint and be flawless, you get a lot done. You really do.
It kind of sounds like the cars I drive on the street.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks. The funny thing is, I love everything about cars except one thing. They don't talk. So, it's up to somebody to give them a voice, and I do my best to be accurate whenever I speak for cars, whether it's on Barrett Jackson or in the magazines I write for, or for Junkyard Gold, or any of the books I do. So, by the way, if you guys hear a cat in the background, it's a little story. That's my cat, Cookies, who, if you remember Hot Rod Magazine, Gray Baskerville was one of the legends there from 68.
Yeah, sure.
And, Gray gave me this cat's mom. So if you hear a cat in the background, it's Gray Baskerville's grand kitten.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool.